Hey everyone, welcome back to Ratchet Goblin. Today we're diving into the Season of Discovery Phase 2 with a focus on 5 must-do quests. Completing these quests will score you some seriously awesome loots, items that will stay valuable all the way through Season of Discovery. Stick around as we guide you through the quests you definitely don't want to miss. Let's jump right in. Let's dive into the 5th quest. The Pariah's instructions. Completing this quest will bag you the mark of the chosen trinket, a game changer for both tanks and AoE farming mages. This trinket increases all of your stats by 25 for a minute when you get hit, of course for a 2% chance. Now, why is this essential? Well, it's not only great for dungeons, but also a solid pick for leveling in upcoming phases. However, a word of caution, this trinket is super overpowered at level 40. Blizzard might have some changes in store preventing us from obtaining it in phase 2. But even if we miss it now, it remains a beast trinket in later phases for situations where taking hits is part of the game. This quest takes a bit more time, but stick around and we'll speed things up for the next one. To start this quest, you'll need to get it from an NPC named Centaur Pariah in Desolace. In the video, you can see the NPC patrolling in this specific area. To help you locate him more easily, I provide a macro in video description. This macro will target and mark the NPC for you. To begin, enter the Maraudon area and obtain the quest item located at the very beginning of the Maraudon area. Once you have the quest item, your next objective is to defeat 5 spirits to collect 5 gems. 2 of these quests take place inside Maraudon dungeon, one in the purple entrance and the other one in the orange entrance. The remaining 3 gems can be obtained in the areas preceding the dungeon entrances. Alright, let's make it quick. In the video, upon entering Maraudon area in Desolace, go left to defeat an elite and obtain the quest item. Follow the path towards the purple and orange entrances, choosing the middle one. Follow the path until you find the elite and then use quest item to kill the first spirit. For the second spirit, backtrack and choose the purple entrance this time. You can also opt for the orange one, it doesn't make a significant difference. Picking the purple one, follow the path in the video until you reach 2 bridges. Jump from the middle path and behind you there's a small cave. Inside you'll find 2 platforms where the spirit moves between. Use the quest item again to defeat the second spirit. Alright, let's move on to the third spirit. Head towards the purple entrance which is nearby. After entering the small cave we just entered, take the left side for the shortest path to the dungeon entrance. As demonstrated in video, follow the path to the dungeon. It's crucial to note that once you enter the dungeon, there's a brief window to quickly get in and defeat the spirit at the very beginning. If you miss the opportunity, it's best to reset the dungeon. As you can see, the spirit will start patrolling from the beginning of the dungeon and you can clear the first pack and get into the first spirit ASAP. I believe it should be soloable by many classes like mages or hunters or some other classes like warlocks, but I'm not sure everyone can actually solo this. Alright, let's proceed to the fourth spirit. This time we need to enter through the orange entrance. The easiest approach is to intentionally die inside Maraudon and walk to the orange entrance as a ghost, avoiding unnecessary encounters. As demonstrated in the video, enter the orange entrance, but remember, just like the purple entrance, there's a brief window to get in and defeat the spirit. If you miss the opportunity, it's advisable to reset the dungeon. As you can see, for this one I'm pretty sure you will need a group because you need to kill 2 elites and also cast on a spirit. So yes, for this one you will definitely need a group. Now for the 5th spirit, exit the orange entrance we just used. Turn to the right as demonstrated in the video and utilize the previously mentioned macro to locate the last spirit at the end of this path and defeat it. That's it. Click on one of the gems you obtained from the spirits and your quest is complete. Hopefully this quest will be available in phase 2. Alright, now let's delve into the 4th quest titled This is Going to Be Hard, requiring a minimum level of 35. This quest is part of a chain quest that leads to a rewarding trinket called the Nifty Stopwatch. This exquisite trinket enhances your run speed by 40% for 10 seconds, providing a valuable advantage in various situations. Keep in mind, however, it comes with a 30 minutes cooldown. To start this quest, first complete some initial tasks mentioned on above head. Make it simpler by buying a gyrochronatum and frost oil from the auction house, knocking out 2 quests at once. After that, handle 3 more quests in the Badlands. They are easy and just involve farming some elementals. This makes getting your trinket straightforward. I noticed, having completed this quest in my classic era mage, that in Wrath of the Lich King the first quest is coolant heads prevail. Although it doesn't really matter whether it's this quest or gyro what, you still need 2 items I mentioned earlier. By now you have your trinket. If you are interested in some free experience points and a useful alchemy recipe for armor, consider buying healing potion, lesser invisibility potion, and bronze breaker from the auction house for the next 2 free quests. The third quest on my list is exclusive to mages, titled Celestial Power, available at level 35. Completing this quest rewards you with a potent offhand item called the Celestial Orb, showcased in the video. One remarkable advantage of weapons is their versatility. You can switch weapons during combat, so it functions as an extra mana potion and offers powerful stats, making it valuable asset to keep until the end of Classic. The chain quest begins at level 35 and is available from specific mage trainers located in capital cities, as shown in the video. Start with the quest Return to the Marsh and head to Dustwallow Marsh to complete it with Tabitha. Once done, pick up the second quest, the Infernal Orb, morph to Desolace and defeat Burning Blade summoners to obtain the quest item Infernal Orb. For the third quest in the chain, the Exorcism, defeat a level 40 elite demon of the orb, summoned by Tabitha near her house. It's manageable solo with a level 40 character in Season of Discovery. Moving on to the fourth quest in chain, Power in Olderman. You will need to defeat the Obsidian Sentinel located inside Olderman dungeon, right next to the back door. For the final quest in chain, pick up Mana Surge. Defeat a bunch of mana ads summoned by Tabitha within the allotted time. Now, grab the last quest, Celestial Power, and choose the orb over a staff. I mean, even if you are a healer, the staff will get replaced, so please make sure you will get the orb. Moving on to the second quest in our list, designed specifically for Warlocks. It's called the Completed Orb of Noh'Orahil or the Completed Orb of Dar'Orahil. Available at level 35 from Menara Void Render in Ratchet. Both quests give you the same reward, but here's the deal. Noh'Orahil gets you the cool fire spell damage weapon, and Dar'Orahil gets you shadow spell damage. Your choice depends on the path you pick in the first quest of the chain. This quest is pretty much like the one mages do for their orb, with different names and one less quest in chain. It all kicks off with the first quest called Fragments of the Orb of Noh'Orahil in Ratchet. As a Horde player, swing by the Warlock trainer Zevrast in Orgrimmar, and for Alliance, chat with Briarthorn in Ironforge to grab the quest Knowledge of the Orb of Noh'Orahil. Once you've got that, head back to Ratchet to start the chain. Once you accept the Fragment of the Orb of Noh'Orahil, you will find 2 quest options inside the house, Shard of an Infernal and Shard of a Fellhound. Here's the deal, the Infernal gives you fire damage and the Fellhound gives you shadow damage items. Hold off on picking until you're sure about your build, because there's no turning back once it's done. Now, depending on your chosen path, head to Desolace like mages did, use your quest item on Fellhunters or Infernals, snag their souls when they are dying. Once that's sorted, return to Dustwallow, pick up the next quest, slay the level 40 elite, similar to mages, and that's it. The next 2 quests are easy XP, head back to Ratchet and claim your item. At the top of my list is Forbidden Knowledge. Completing this quest nets you the Skull of Impending Doom, a must-have offhand for casters or anyone who uses an offhand. With a 5-minute cooldown that can be cancelled, it's a lifesaver in both PvP and PvE. Remember, you can switch weapons and offhands during combat, giving it a significant edge over trinkets. The chain quest kicks off with the Solution of Doom in Badlands. Follow the path in video to find and loot the chest near Alderman. This leads to a new quest, sending Horde players to Undercity and Alliance players to Ironforge. The subsequent quest, the Star, the Hand, and the Heart, requires you to take down 3 elite foes. Note that you might need to grind for a while, as the quest item drop rates aren't very high. Hunt Graelborg the Miser at Ruins of Altrak, Mog the Undying at Stranglethorn Vale, and Dagon the Ravenous at Dustfallow Marsh. For Dagon, farm the quest item from Warlocks shown in the video, use it at the spot, and summon him. That's it, complete the quest to obtain Forbidden Knowledge, and your powerful offhand is ready in Badlands. As an honorable mention on my list, let's talk about the Guardian Talisman in Season of Discovery Phase 2, a special item that's great for tanks and mages who enjoy farming. I didn't go into much details in this video because acquiring it involves a different quest chain for Horde and Alliance, and I feel like my video is long enough already. So if you are curious about this item, you can find more details by searching on Google, and WoWhead also provides details about the quest chain requirements. Thank you so much for tuning into this guide on Season of Discovery Phase 2. I hope you found the information useful. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing for more content like this. Your support means the world to me, and it helps the channel grow. Until next time, happy gaming.